absolutely right. What did you see yesterday?
So yesterday, someone came in and said, "Oh, there's a pube on the floor." So I had to right underneath the urinal. So I was like, "Oh, that's gross." So 10 minutes later, I had to go to the bathroom. And I was just using the urinal. I walked in expecting to see a random pube on the urinal.
Yeah.
I saw pretty much a wig on the floor.
What is this guy doing?
I don't know. It's like caked on with dried urine. It looked like a wig. Like you could have picked it up and put it on your head.
Seriously, if I had more money, I would do a DNA test on that.
That's
and if that was one of our employees, I would get rid of him.
I mean, literally. I mean, there was. I can't.
So I went online, Stephen.
You did, okay.
All right. I found a website called www.icbe.org, the International Center for Bathroom Etiquette.
That's really good.
It exists. It exists, and it's performing number 1 and 2 in comfort and style since 1995.
Oh, so it's almost 20th anniversary this year. The big 2-0.
Big 2-0 for the ICBE. They talk about bathroom etiquette, and one of the things they discuss in detail, and this person has been interviewed.
No eye contact?
Obviously, no eye contact. There's a whole list of things. But one of the things that they discuss is the courtesy flush.
Yeah.
All right? I had to go out and buy air fresheners for our office because there's no one's courtesy flushing over here. Okay?
I normally do.
Nah.
But I did the other day.
You got a courtesy flush. And if you don't know what a courtesy flush is, according to mistupid.com, and that's mistupid.com, there's a whole list of bathroom phrases. I thought it'd be funny to go through them.
And some of these female listeners probably don't know the courtesy flush either, but they need the courtesy flush.
They need a courtesy flush.
They don't, because that bathroom backs up to the women's bathroom, and you can hear what's going on there, and there's smell wafting through too.
Absolutely. Here's a courtesy flush. A flush in the middle of a toilet sitting process in order to reduce the aroma, usually performed on a foreign throne as a courtesy to the owner of said throne. We got to start courtesy flushing. In fact, there is a product out there called Courtesy Flush. And what you do is before you sit down, you add a few droplets into the water.
Come on.
It provides a protective covering.
Of what?
I'm telling you, it's like an oil.
So now we're crapping into an oil slick?
I'm buying it. It's like $6. It's amazing. I've used it.
They're going to take that off our rent?
I'm going to put a big-ass bottle of Courtesy Flush right there. Anyway, I have some phrases for you when we're talking about bathroom etiquette. And tell me what you think about each of these processes. Okay? Do you know what an escapee is?
That is, I'm assuming that's when you flush a toilet, one comes back up?
No, it is a fart that slips out while taking a leak at the urinal. Or forcing a poop in a stall. This is usually accompanied by a sudden wave of panic embarrassment.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. That's called an escapee. Do you know what a jailbreak is?
A jailbreak?
When forcing a poop, several farts slip out at a machine gun pace. Remain in the stall until everyone has left the bathroom, so to spare everyone the awkwardness of what is just
100%.
I agree with that. All right. Do you know what the walk of shame is?
Well, of course. I think everyone's done that.
Everyone's done the walk of shame.
Well, after you know you've been in the bathroom for 20 minutes, so they know you got to walk.
Usually I take my iPad with me, and that's the walk of shame.
Yeah, like...
Look, I got Crohn's, man.
I know.
Okay? I'm in there 3 or 4 times a day.
But everyone knows you leave, you got 20 minutes, you got to walk by. All about your employees, they know what's been going on.
They know what's happening. The out-of-the-closet pooper. I think most of us, the men in the office, are out-of-closet poopers. That's a colleague who poops at work and is damn proud of it.
Oh, yeah, I'm definitely one of those.
Yeah. The Pooping Friends Network. It's called the PFN.
What's that?
It's a group of coworkers who band together to ensure emergency pooping goes off without incident. This group can help you to monitor the whereabouts of the out-of-closet poopers and identify safe havens. We have a safe haven that's upstairs.
Yeah, it's upstairs, yeah.
All right. But in the new office where we're going to move, I haven't identified the safe havens yet, so I'm a little worried.
But is it more than one stall in the bathroom?
Yeah.
That could get bad, though.
There's a couple of stalls in there. That's a problem.
That is a problem.
We got a courtesy flush. All right. A safe haven, a seldom used bathroom somewhere in the building. When I was in my old office, we had a 10-story building. Mm-hmm. We were on 7. Safe haven for me was 3.
Well, we had, I wouldn't call it a safe haven, but it was a safe haven in the opposite, where it was the one where everyone went, so people didn't use the one right by the office. We were on the first floor.
Then that's not a safe haven anymore.
Well, then 1, I guess, would be the safe haven, because everyone went up to 4 to spare everyone on the first floor.
A turd burglar. is a pooper who does not realize that you're in the stall and tries to force the door open.
Oh, yeah.
This is one of the most shocking and vulnerable moments that can occur when
really
taking...
is. That's what separates us from animals. Do you understand this?
It does.
We lock ourselves in, we close us off.
If this occurs, they recommend remain in the stall until the turd burglar leaves.
100%.
This way you can avoid all eye contact.
Absolutely.
I love this one. The camel cough.
Oh, yeah, well, obviously, when you got a fart, you have a little cough, or if it's a noisy...
It's a phony cough that alerts all new entrants in the bathroom that you're in the stall. This can be used to cover up a watermelon. I'll get to a watermelon later. Or to alert potential turd burglars. Very effective when used in conjunction with an Astaire.
An Astaire?
Yeah.
Like Fred Astaire?
The Fred Astaire. A subtle toe tap that is used to alert potential turd burglars that you are occupying a stall. This will remove all doubt that the stall is occupied. If you hear an Astaire, leave the bathroom immediately so the pooper can poop in peace.
Understandable.
My personal favorite, a watermelon.
Oof.
A turd that creates a loud splash when hitting the toilet water. This is also an embarrassing incident. If you feel a watermelon coming on, create a diversion with either a camel cough or a courtesy flush.
Oh, my God, that's going down flush. That's a good move.
It's a good move.
That is a good move.
This might get a little gross. If it's not already. A Havana omelet.
A Havana omelet.
Havana. And, we've opened relations with Havana.
We've normalized relations with Cuba.
A load of diarrhea that creates a series of loud splashes on the toilet in the toilet water, often accompanied by an escapee. Try using a camel cough with an Astaire.
At that point, you're on an island at that point.
All right, two more. Uncle Ted.
Uncle Ted?
And Uncle Ted is a bathroom user who seems to linger around forever.
Yes. Washing their hands a long time.
Could spend extended lengths of time in front of the mirror or sitting on the pot, and Uncle Ted makes it difficult to relax while you're on the crapper, as you should always wait to drop your load when the bathroom is empty. Of course. This benefits you as well as other bathroom attendees. That's what I'm talking about. We need to post these on the... All right, and the last but not least, the flyby. The flyby is an act of scouting out a bathroom before pooping.
Of course, absolutely.
Walk in, check out. If there are others in the bathroom, leave and come back again. Be careful not to become a frequent flyer.
Yes, absolutely. These are very important.
May become suspicious if you catch you constantly going to the bathroom or that you have Crohn's disease.
See, I think women just think you go in, you do business, and you leave. There's a lot that goes on.
There's a lot that goes on.
There's enemy lines in there. You are behind enemy lines in there. And you either want to get in, get out, or you want to take a couple minutes to yourself. And in a bathroom like the one we have here, you can take a couple minutes to yourself. But you're right, the courtesy flush, because you can walk by that hallway, and it's just in the hallway.
It's in the hallway. So I had to buy like the super duper industrial strength spray. And so it seems to be working.
Well, that's good.
So life is good. Anyway, moving on, subject. Let's talk about fantasy football real quick.
Sure.
I'm in the league. I've been in the league for, this is our 14th season. I won last year. It was the first time I'd ever won. I was the Utah Jazz of this league.
Yep.
Okay, consistently getting the playoffs, never winning. Finally, I break free and I win. This year, I dominate, Steven.
I know.
You know my team. I'm not going to go through my team. I kicked ass. The name of my team is Kodiak. On my own fantasy league, I'm kicking ass. I'm 11-2. And I lost the last game for shits and giggles because it didn't matter, because I thought if I go into the playoffs on such a win streak, I would lose. So I purposely kind of set up a bullshit team. And it didn't matter because the other guy was already in the playoffs. I go to the Super Bowl against my arch enemy, the Sperminator. He beats me by 4 fucking yards.
Kicking the balls.
4 yards. 0.4 points. I lost $1,800.
That is a kick in the love ring right there, my friend.
A kick in the love ring.
With no 50 Shades move.
I can't get over it.
It's tough. I hear you, and I understand. I mean, we've all lost games by yards. We've all lost games by... How would you like to lose by a stat being overturned the next day. That's happened to a buddy of
Oh,
mine.
that's happened. Elias Sports Bureau has come back and ruined people's lives. They took a sack away. That's 2 points. You lose.
Yep.
And that was my only hope because on Tuesday, I went back. It was a Monday night football. It was a Sunday night football game.
Yep.
So I went back on Monday praying the Elias would change something, and they released their stats on Tuesday, but it didn't happen.
Nope.
So anyway, to the Sperminator, I have one thing. Oh, and to add fuel to the fire, before the Super Bowl, he says, "What are you going to spend your money on?" I said, "I'm getting a brand new TV. I'm getting a 4K Sony. It's going to be unbelievable. I'm going to get 70-inch. I'm going to rock it out. I can't wait to kick your ass on the Super Bowl." Guess what Jackass does?
He bought a TV, I bet.
He bought a TV. Guess what TV he bought?
I'm just guessing.
The Sony 4K with his money. He's the Antichrist. I hate him, and I hope that TV falls on him during installation.
Oh, wow, that's...
I'm not talking death or anything. I just hope he falls on him, and next year he has to set his line up through a tube.
Oh, my God.
Because that's what 4 yards gets you.
4 yards, that's tough. That's 0.4 points for people who don't know. 0.4.
He broke 4 tackles. My poor father was watching the game with me, and he just got up. My father is a man of few words. He just gets up and he looks at me and he goes, "I'm so sorry." So, that's fantasy. You were in a couple of leagues.
Yeah, this is the worst year of fantasy football I ever had. I actually won my league for the first time 2 years ago, three years ago. I was the same way. I was always in the Final Four, Buffalo Bills of fantasy football, and then finally, actually the year my son was born, we finally won. So it's been bad ever since. Made the playoffs in 1 of 4 leagues. So to get over that, I've joined some of the various pay websites out there that you can do.
Yeah, I've been doing FanDuel now. I think
that's what I'm doing.
I'm going to do FanDuel all next year. I did it last week. The last week 17, the last week of the season.
I did that week too.
And it was the first time I'd ever done it.
And I won. So I did.
I lost because of Mike fucking Wallace. He didn't get shit.
I finished first out of 100 in the league I did.
How much did you win?
$9. It was a cheap league.
What'd you pay, 50 cents?
$5, and 1 through 50 got paid, and I happened to finish first, which was cool, but whatever.
I put $50 and I lost $50.
Yeah, so I'm down my last $5.
I think I'm going to do $10 a game next year.
Yeah, that's not bad. Like I said, I did 5 this one. There's 20 people. This is a big one. First through 23,000th gets paid in this one. So it's $5. The winner gets $50,000. Obviously, that's probably not going to happen. And then you all the way down to like $12.
I love it.
It's fun, man.
There's FanDuel and there's DraftKings.
DraftKings are 2 big ones. Those are the only 2 I know, anyway.
So I'm going to do that next year. I'm in a Celtic league. I'm in 2 Celtic leagues. One, they don't pay any money. So
of course they don't, because there's the Euro. Who cares about the Euro,
Who
right?
gives a shit about the Euro? But, or it's the pounds. They're Brits.
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. Yes,
well, they're not Brits. Excuse me. They're Irish and Scottish. But
the Scottish ones are still Brits. That's there. Nice vote, guys.
The views expressed by Stephen Frontera do not reflect the views expressed by Jane Burchell. Anyway, one of them, it's an 8-man league, and I gave it to my son.
Yeah, how'd he do?
I'm like, Harrison, just do it. He's my 12-year-old. He finished second. And the guy talking crap. He's like, I won. I go, dude, you beat a 12-year-old. I gave that league to my son. And then the other league, I'm called Little Monkeys. Because there's a little monkey story that I'll tell one day. And I finished second 2 years in a row. So the guy keeps kicking my ass.
Good work.
Brian Flanagan there. So, all right, let's talk about last 2 weeks ago. You made some pretty bold predictions.
I did.
About Johnny Manziel.
I did. Yeah.
You said 300 yards, 2 touchdowns.
No, I never said 300.
400.
235. I said.
So what I did.
And so someone can go back and listen to it, but I definitely said. I said 220. Yeah, 300 total yards. I said 225 passing, 75 rushing.
They threw for 32 yards.
I know.
All right, let's go through his stats. Because you're a big fan of Johnny Manziel.
Absolutely. 100%.
You love this guy.
Sure.
I think he's a complete dirtbag, and he's a loser, and he's never going to amount to anything in the NFL.
Well, let me ask you a question. You use the term dirtbag. What does he do that makes him a dirtbag?
First of all, the money sign, and I'm rubbing my fingers together like I'm playing a little tiny violin. That's what it is.
It's from a song. Next. It's from a song.
What song is this?
It's from, I don't know, I don't listen to rap, but he
Oh my God, he's a white boy from like Texas.
yeah, he used to go like, actually, it started off, he would go like this, and
Oh,
one of his other players would go like this.
That's very,
He would
it's
drop
very
it
big.
in.